Hey there, it's Adrian from Numero Web Solutions, and today I'm going to talk about headlines, specifically website headlines, and how to gain the attention of your website visitors so they don't leave your site right away, and so that you have a better chance of converting those visitors into customers. Now, before I start, please remember to click that subscribe link below to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We post videos on a regular basis, so you don't want to miss out on any videos that we post. Okay, so the average time that someone spends on your website, and this is through a lot of different studies, is about 15 seconds. And now further to that, you have about 7 seconds. Those first 7 seconds are the most important to clearly present the message that you want to show that visitor and to convey the specifics about your company and about your business, specifically for small to mid-sized businesses. Now, if you don't properly convey your message in that 7 seconds, you're going to see a reduced time on page, you're going to see an increased bounce rate, and you're going to see a decrease in the conversion of visitors to customers. Now, the best way for a small to mid-sized business to increase that time that a visitor spends on their website is to have a headline that is clear and descriptive of what your company is and what you have to offer, and also have the benefits as they relate to the visitor. Show me as a visitor what you can do for me. And that's really as simple as it gets. And while it seems really simple, it's one of the toughest things to write. I've been in copywriting now for almost 25 years, and writing headlines is a talent. It's a skill. It's a craft. And if you don't know how to write a headline, and if you can't properly write a headline for your website, you're going to lose customers. So what I want to do today is give you 4 examples of some website headlines and show you them in real life and explain a little bit about them, so that way it will help you write better headlines for your website. Okay, so the first headline, I like to call this to the point headlining. You'll see the example here. And this is a headline that simply tells your website visitors exactly what you do. So I want to show you this homepage screen of one of our clients that specializes in direct response marketing, and that's exactly what they do. They have it nice and bold on the site. They have a clear graphic that doesn't interfere with the headline copy. They've added this cute little tagline here that says, "We succeed when you succeed," and a nice call to action below that. And it tells me as a website visitor that, if I'm looking for a direct response marketing consulting company, I'm in the right place. Sometimes companies get too complex by stating, their broad scope. For example, I know that North American Media, the company whose website I just showed you, has a host of services like list rentals, newspaper, remnant space buying, direct mail strategy, etc. But they kept it simple and gave the visitor a clear path to find out more about their individual services. So they didn't convolute the headline too much. They kept that simple and let me make the decision myself by that headline to say, I'm in the right place. I want to know more. So now let me get to a second type of headline. Now I'm going to show you this on screen. This is one of our clients as well. This gets a little bit more in depth on what the company does. Now, as you can see, there's lots of calls to actions here. There's a phone number. There's other links here. But what they're doing is they're giving a little bit more information on what the company does in bullet points. And that's why I call this a bullet headline. What it shows, as you can see here, that they've got over 30 years experience, they're fully bonded. They give in a quick example of the kind of contracts that they offer. The fact that they offer COVID-19 disinfection is a huge benefit for this company. But what they were able to do is just quickly list bullet points. They don't have to get into long copy on the headline. They don't have to explain how the contract works. They don't have to explain every little item with regards to what they do. They just put small bullet points, multiple calls to action, so that way, once again, me as a user, I can then go to the next step. I can click to get that free quote. I can click to call. I can use the contact form, or I can learn more about them. This is an example of a very good homepage that will convert more website visitors into customers. Okay, the third headline is what I call a descriptive headline. Now, this gets into a little bit more detail than the last two headlines, but it still uses simplicity. It still uses calls to action, and it doesn't complicate things too much. So as you can see in this headline, it shows you the company name, it shows you where they are, what they do, and why you should use them. They've also got some great copy below the headline that conveys the message that they will come to the rescue in an HVAC emergency with convenient calls to actions throughout. They have the call us button, they have the view services button. But the key here with this descriptive headline is that they were able to describe all those aspects in just 15 words. Fast, local, and reliable. So that's the benefits. AccuServe, company name, is East York's. East York is a part of Toronto. Go to HVAC repair, maintenance, and replacement center. What they do. So right there, 15 words, simple, easy. You have no misconceptions on what they're offering. So this is also a great headline. It's called the descriptive headline. And finally, there's a headline that's a little different, but it still works. I call it the benefit headline because it screams out the benefits of the product or service that the company is promoting. So in this example, this is a fulfillment center in Florida. Visitors to this site would have clicked on an SCRP for Product Fulfillment Company Florida or E-commerce Fulfillment Florida and landed here. The goal of this headline isn't to just tell the visitor who the company is, but rather what the company does for the visitor, the benefits. They have a simplistic bullet point view of what they do, with that third bullet of you profit being highly beneficial to the visitors. Then they have that clear call to action of request a quote. And the background image, it's a clear indication of what the company does and only adds to the effectiveness of the headline. This is a great headline. I think it shows a lot of creativity, but it still tells me, the visitor, that this is the place I want to be if I'm looking for e-commerce fulfillment in Florida. Okay, to summarize the four headlines, you have a to-the-point headline that basically just tells you to the point what the company does in one simple headline. You have the bullet point headline that shows some bullet points on the key benefits or features of the company. You have the descriptive headline that shows a little bit more and will put into a sentence form all the most important parts, where the company is, what the company does, and how it can help you, into one sentence. And you have the benefit headline, which screams out the benefits of using the company as opposed to the background information of the features, the location, and what have you. So those are the four headlines that you can integrate onto your website to help reduce bounce rates and increase the user experience for your website visitors to convert them into more customers. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, bye for now.